Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, I'm Miriam, mom of four, wife, entrepreneur, and real estate investor. Let's get into this video. But you can actually start your business today if you got $400 that you're willing to spend. Let's get right into it. Okay, so if you have a name for the business, that's the first thing we need to come up with. Go create your EIN. So I'm gonna go ahead and provide all the links in the description bar below, so you can go ahead and just click on it. But go to IRS.gov, go ahead and create your EIN. Okay, so basically you're putting the name of the business in. But before you do that, you wanna go to the Secretary of State website first, right? So depending on your state, you all have your Secretary of State website. Go ahead and enter the business name in there. Make sure it's available in your state. And if it is available, then you go back to the IRS.gov, go ahead and create the business. So it's going to ask you for things like the name of the business, what kind of business it is it a sole proprietorship, a corporation, S Corp, or if it's a LLC. So limited liability company is like the most common one out there. There's a lot of benefits to it. That's what I have, limited liability company. So go ahead and do the structure of the business. Once you generate that, you automatically get an EIN number. There's a lot of companies out there that go ahead and they do this for you for $500, some companies thousands of dollars. You could do this by yourself. Creating the EIN number is free. For my hair business that I created over 10 years ago, I actually did it over the phone because I just had a lot of questions. But for my real estate business that I did recently, I did it right online. I got the EIN number right away. After that, now you go to the Secretary of State website. Now enter in your business number. One of the things that they're gonna need is the EIN number. So that's why I say create the EIN number first. This is kind of like the social security number for your business, right? So once you get that EIN number, you enter in the Secretary of State website, and it's going to ask you a few other questions and stuff like that, the date of the start of the business. Also, it's going to ask you, is it an LLC and stuff like that. You just make sure you do that correctly, and then from there you're going to pay a fee from the Secretary of State. I think in New Jersey, I think I paid around $200. I did this back in December, but yeah, you're going to go ahead and pay that fee. Pay that. Once you get that, you're going to send you like a certificate in the email. So you need those two documents, the EIN letter from the IRS, and they also are going to ask you if you want to buy email or if you want to buy mail, something like that. So I generated both by email. I got my EIN number, official letter from the IRS saying this is my business and this is the EIN. Then the Secretary of State sends you a certificate saying this business is registered. You need those two documents in order to open a business checking account. So they want these two documents that, you know, legitimizes your business. You need it to open that business checking account, and I'm going to let you know why that's important. Once you go ahead and open that business checking, you're creating a relationship. Some people like to go to big banks. Some people say going to smaller banks within your area, you know, like the PNCs and the smaller banks, not the Chases and the Bank of Americas. Go to the smaller banks to create that relationship. But I say, why not create it? You know, you could create more than one checking account, so why not? So go ahead, create that business checking account. You're starting to build a relationship with the bank, and do this even if you're, you know, not ready to start the business yet. You don't have the capital to start buying your deals yet, but still build that relationship. And I'm going to tell you why. Once you open that business checking account, you give them those two documents. You give them your ID. You know, I think you deposit about $100 in there. That brought us to $300. And the reason why I say create that relationship is because down the line, we're trying to get away from personal credit, right? We're trying to eventually start, you know, using capital from our business credit, right? In order to create business credit, you have to have a business checking account. You have to legitimize this business. So what I did was once I created that checking account with my bank, I paid the contractor and all the other stuff, all the subcontractors with my business account. So every little expense that I have, all the Home Depot stuff, all the material that I bought, it came out of that business account. So this way I'm building a relationship. But a lot of money, thousands, you know, went through that account. And of course the bank is happy because you funneling that money through their account. And all the payments I made to my contractor came through my business checking account. I didn't do nothing on that personal, because I spoke to my accountant, and he told me he wanted me to make sure I kept all the receipts, and for me to make it easier as well, just do it all through one account, your business account. You don't have to be funneling through your personal to see which one was actually a business expense. Just do it under the business account. It's going to make your life so much easier, and your accountant life's so much easier, right? You have to create a Dun & Bradstreet account. This is really good for your business because this allows you to start getting business credit and stuff like that. When you go to a bank and you tell them that you want to apply for like a business credit card, they're going to check your business credit score. And this is where Dun & Bradstreet come in. So I created a Dun & Bradstreet account where you have to have the EIN and all that stuff, and they generate an account number for you right away. Some people say it took them weeks and stuff. In my case, I got it right away. They emailed it to me. And I have that, and I have a credit card too. So after I did that, I went and applied for a credit card with my business name, and I got approved. Now the way it's different with business credit cards, with a personal credit card, you want to make sure you pay off the whole balance just so it doesn't affect your credit score. With business credit, you don't have to pay off that whole balance. Just make sure you're making your monthly payments on time. You can make the minimum monthly payments. They don't care about what the balance is. They just care that you're making your payments. So it's totally different. Whereas personal credit, when you have those credit cards in your personal name, they look at the balance ratio and all that stuff. If you have a high balance, they tell you to be under 10%. That's not the case with business credit, because, and another thing is, when you're applying for a business credit card, you get approved for more. So if you're applying for a personal credit card and you get approved for like $2,000, on the business credit card you'll probably get approved for $10,000 out the gate, because it's a business. Businesses need more money to thrive, right? So that's the case with that. Now, with the Dun & Bradstreet, what I recommend, get you a virtual office. I got my virtual office through Postal One. It cost me about $9.99 a month. This looks better when you're applying for those business credit cards and stuff like that. They want to make sure, they're going to check the address, and they don't really like, it's kind of like a turn off when it's attached to a home or a residence. So go ahead and pay that $10 a month if you're serious about your business. This does not have to be about real estate. It could be about any business you're looking to create. And go ahead and have a virtual address. So this way you have an official address. So I pay $9.99 for my Postal One. And when you do get mail, they kind of like scan it, email it to you, so you see the mail. And I actually, to be honest, haven't gotten any mail, but I'm setting it up, right? Because she's gonna be getting a lot of mail very soon. Next, you want to get your business phone number. Again, you want to make this look professional as possible, because when you're going to go ahead and apply for these business credit cards, they look at all that stuff. Dun & Bradstreet, it's more attractive when you have a virtual address and a business number. So I think I have like a 1-800 or 1-866 number, one of those. I did mine with Grasshopper, so I don't need another phone or another SIM card. It actually comes straight to this phone that I'm recording, and I could tell if it's a business, because my business number is actually what comes up across the screen. And if someone like leaves a message or a missed call, it'll show Grasshopper and the name of my company, and it'll show missed call, whatever the case may be. These are all things just to make your business a legitimate business, right? So then whenever you're ready, whether it's 1 year down the line, the older the business is, the better. So if you go ahead and go apply for a business credit card and you just started, just created your business like a month ago, you're probably not that likely to get approved, or even if you get approved, it's probably not going to be as big of an amount. And they're going to actually go ahead and check your personal credit. Even though it's a business credit card, they're going to check your personal credit. Whereas if you created that business like 5-10 years ago, you're going to get approved like this, because they're going to be like, oh, this business has been active for years and all that stuff. So it just looks good. So that's why I'm saying do this now, because even if you want to go ahead and start your business 6 months down the line, a year down the line, all of this is like, you're getting that life, that business life. So that's good. Now the next thing on the list, so what we at? We at $200 to register the business. We at $100 to put in the bank account. We at $30. What? Oh, Grasshopper cost me around $29.99 a month. So that's $30 plus $10 a month for Postal One. So that's $40. So we at $340. And then the other remaining could go towards business cards. You want to look professional when you're meeting with real estate agents. You want to give out your business card. Or you could do what I do. This is Atlice. So I'm really proud of my friend Alex Oliver. He is the owner of this Atlice. This is like a digital business card. Forgive me, Alex, if I'm not really saying this, representing the company the correct way. But basically, instead of getting business cards, and he's not sponsoring this video, this is a genuine friend. Why not support my friend? And so the name of his company is Atlice. So what you do is, once I want to exchange my contact information with someone, I literally just hold this up to their phone, and within seconds, they have my contact information. So I don't need to give you a business card, which you're eventually going to probably lose. I just go ahead, I would do it in front of you, but I'm recording on my phone. But let's say this is the phone. I go ahead and just put the card up to the phone. You see there's a bar on there. So I go ahead and just link that up to the phone, and then instantly a little beep happens, and you see the name of my company, my name, the phone number, my address, and my contact information. So I feel like this is dope as hell. This is the future. No one's walking around with 20 business cards. I mean, my wallet is right here, and I got all these cards in my wallet. I mean, like, all these business cards in my wallet. Like, I feel like this is the future. Just tap it to my phone, I get your contact information, and if I need you, I'm gonna go through, like, no one wants to be going through a whole bunch of cards. So I'm so proud of my friend Alex. I'm gonna put the link to his business also in the description bar below. But yeah, either get business cards or either get you one card where you could just tap to somebody's phone. This is the future, guys. No one's walking around with all these cards anymore. Let's get to it. Okay, so that's about it. $400. You created your business, you made it legitimate, you have a business phone number, business address, your business is actually registered with the state, you have your EIN number, and you're just creating the life of the business. So as the time goes on, you could go ahead and get that business credit. The goal is business credit. When we walk in a bank, we want to go ahead and apply for a business credit card, get $100,000 limit, go buy you a few properties, or go use that money as a down payment on your next property. That's the goal. No one's this personal credit. No, we want to get to the place where we don't even have to worry about our personal credit. We're doing everything under the business credit, so this way our personal credit could stay up, in the 700-800s, because we're not really using it that much, because we're using the business credit cards to fund our business. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Okay. So I hope you guys like this video. Really short and sweet. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section down below. If I missed anything that you think is a startup cost for your business, I didn't talk about the website. That's a good idea too. I don't have a website to my business yet, but I'll eventually get there. But all these things, just makes your business look professional. So when the banks are researching your business, they see all these different parts, and they're like, oh, this is a legitimate business. This is not just somebody's hobby, right? Because a lot of people, businesses are really, it's like their hobby. They treat it as their hobby. You need to treat it like it's a multi-million-dollar business, okay? Oh, cool. Can never do it right. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.